Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome in if you're new. My name is Shumi and today we're hopping back in to some more Animal Crossing hard mode, which I'm having such a blast with. If you want to check out the previous videos, I'll link them down below. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoy. Let's get on into it. First off, Tom Nook announced that the museum is now open on Starside. There will be exhibits for fish, bugs, fossils and artwork too. I'm excited to start filling up the museum some more and getting to see how it progresses. Starting off with a new day, I got some mail from Nook Inc. giving me a gift for doing group stretching, and the gift was actually a Nook branded leotard, which I've never seen before. It was perfect to wear for today's group stretching session, but honestly, I don't think that I'll ever end up wearing it again. I went to chat with Timmy and today he had a tissue box and the picnic basket to buy, so I ended up getting both of them while I actually have money, and they weren't too expensive anyway, and I should be able to fit them onto my island nicely. Then I went to check out the new museum that's been built and I had a little chat with Blathers who told me about donations and the different exhibits in there. I grabbed my fossils and my fish that I'd stored outside and passed them over to him to get the museum moving along, but there's still a long way to go. In the bottle on the beach today, I found a wooden simple bed so I can finally upgrade from the awful one that I got in the beginning in the tent. I checked out my daily tasks for the day and got going with those, but the weirdest thing I encountered was actually catching not one, not two, not three, but 4 sea butterflies in a row. I don't know what took place in this sea overnight, but it was overrun with them. One of my tasks was to sell fruits. In the rules, it actually states that fruits can only be sold in the Nook deposit box outside of Nook's Cranny, but I don't actually have that yet. But it also states in the rules that your daily tasks override any rules that would prevent you from doing them. So I went and I sold 5 of my apples to Timmy to complete it. I took a picture of me outside of resident services and I look so cute. I love this jumper that I made so much. Finally, I planted an apple tree to finish the tasks for the day. I really wanted to be able to unlock Nook's Cranny today, and all I had left to do was get 30 iron nuggets. So I set to work doing that and then passed them over to Timmy, who gave me a construction kit to go and place somewhere on the island so that construction of the shop could begin. It was also time for us to commemorate unlocking the museum, so the whole 5 of us gathered outside of it. But honestly, I think that Myra secretly, or not so secretly, hates all of us because she stood so far away, and for what? I see you, Myra, I'm onto you. It was a really cute ceremony though that I haven't been able to experience for a very long time, and everyone looked super happy that the island was starting to progress. Yay! From the trees today, I got both an office desk and a basic teacher's desk, which I'm pretty happy with. But then of course, things took a turn for the worst and I freaking got stung by wasps again. I decided on the location for Nook's Cranny, down near the beach, as I wanted it relatively near to my airport as well, so visitors can easily come check out what's on offer too. I decided that it was finally time to clear up the weeds on my island, as I was fed up of them being everywhere and also being the reason that I got stung by wasps that day because they were in the way. So cleanup time commenced and the island is looking a lot more clean, at least this area anyway of the island, so I'll get to the rest of it soon. I decided to take a little trip to the museum as I really wanted to just exist in the butterfly exhibit for a little while. It's for sure one of my favorite places in the game. However, I went in there and realized I hadn't yet actually caught a single butterfly, so it was just empty. And while it's still pretty, I need to get butterflies to have the full effect going on in here. But that's where I decided to wrap it up for the day, me and my swollen eye in the mostly empty museum. But heading into the next day, Tom Nook gave me the best news yet. Timmy and Tommy officially opened the new shop and I was very excited. I also now have access to the catalogue, so I can purchase more of any items that I already own, which will be great when I start decorating. During the island broadcast, however, Tom Nook received a phone call that seemed intriguing, but I wasn't fully sure what it was about yet. In my mail today, I got post from Daisy May, who said that she'll be selling turnips on Sunday mornings going forward. So if I can actually get up early for once, as I'm such a bad morning person, I'll go and grab some from her. Sahara was visiting today, and I was debating whether to get some wallpapers, flooring, or rugs from her, as I'm more wanting to decorating outside outside than inside my house at the current time, so I left it for now. I dug a new money tree and then went to see Nook's Cranny for the very first time. When I went inside, they were discussing with a hedgehog called Mabel, and she said that she would come and visit the island occasionally with some clothing and accessories to buy, so hopefully I'll get to see her soon and I can get some fresh new looks. I had my first look around the shop and decided anything that I thought that I could use, I should just buy it. I ended up getting the lawnmower, clothes drying rack, and the tambourine just for the fun of it. And also, I finally managed to get my hands on a slingshot, so no more missing any flying balloons now. Before I left, Timmy and Tommy told me about selling turnips at their shop, hot items of the day that sell for double the price, and the drop-off box out the front of the shop. Daily stretching as always, of course, before going to see Tom Nook, who once again was taking a phone call, but now he let me know that there are 3 new villagers that are wanting to move to Starside, which was exciting news for sure. It will be great to have some fresh faces around here. He told me I'll need to set up houses for all 3 of them with some indoor and outdoor furniture, as lucky for them, they don't have to go through sleeping in a tent like the rest of us did. I was really tempted to get the pocket organization guide from the Nook stop, which would give me more inventory space as I've really been struggling with it. But ultimately, I decided that I should save my Nook miles to be able to find some villagers on other islands to invite to move in instead. I did end up buying a tricycle though, and I really wanted the frog shirt, but I wouldn't have been able to wear it due to the rules of only wearing clothes that you design yourself. I checked my tasks for the day and crafted a birdhouse, as that was the hot item of the day that I needed to sell. And I also made a new bed and placed it down in my house. I decided after all that I wanted to get a mystery wallpaper from Sahara, and I was excited to see what it was going to be and if I was actually going to want to use it in my house. But it was an amazing one, and it was a whole cityscape, and I fell in love with it, and I was so happy that I decided to spend 3,000 bells to get it. The flooring doesn't really match right now, but whatever, you know. And then you will never, ever guess what happened to me. Again, I got stung by wasps right outside of resident services. I give up with these wasps right now. This is becoming a daily occurrence, and I just don't know what I did to deserve this every day. But I played my tambourine to make myself feel better about it. The furniture from the trees were also bad today, and I got a camp stove and an oil lamp. No comment. Daily tasks time, everyone. I hit some rocks. Woo! I took a picture of myself. Woo! I got some fossils assessed by Blathers. Woo! I sold some bugs and fossils and stuff. I'm allowed because it's daily tasks. It's not against the rules, remember? Woo! Little break time from the tasks, and I found a wooden block table in the bottle on the beach, and then stood there as Myra laughed at me for getting stung by the wasps. I told you that she doesn't like me, see? She's laughing at me, my pain. And then I sold the birdhouse as the hot item of the day to finish my task. I told Tom Nook I was ready to start preparing houses for the new villagers to move into, but he said that I needed to build a bridge first, so there will be easier access around the island and for more space to put the houses. I had to gather quite a lot of wood, clay, and stone to be able to craft the bridge, some of which I had just laying around in my pile of stuff on the beach, which looks really terrible, I'm aware, but I don't have a better solution yet. And the rest I just had to chop some trees for. Flip interrupted me to teach me about reactions. He gave me 5 different ones to use, and I can collect more along the way. I hate this swollen eye so much. You will no longer see me with a regular face. This is just part of my look at this point. I crafted all the different things that I needed and finally made the bridge, and I decided to place it just above where resident services is, which looks good for now. Also, I actually used medicine to fix my eye. I had so many wasps' nests, so I was like, why not use just one to make some, you know? Tom Nook told me the bridge won't be ready until tomorrow, but I wanted to start on the houses now, so he gave me 3 housing kits to put out around the island. I did decide to spread them out quite a bit. Obviously with these ones, I could decide myself where they should go, whereas the first 2 villagers got to pick themselves. I will most likely end up moving everything around at some point in the future, but I didn't want to just cram them all too closely together for now. I had a look at all of the items that I would need to craft for each of the plots, and decided that plot 1 seemed to be my best bet for today. I needed an apple chair, Apple TV, a pot, a stone stool, stone table, and a clothesline. I gathered some wood and some tree branches for them, and then managed to snag my very first balloon present, which ended up being a green baby panda. Here I am just crafting all of the things that I needed to be able to get this first house set up. And then outside, Flip caught me again and asked if I wanted a portable radio, of which I definitely didn't, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. It's clearly the one that he had in his tent in the beginning. We all had one of those, Flip. I do not need yours as well. I gave in all of the interior items for the house and then placed down the stone furniture and the clothesline around the outside of the house too, and it let me know that the first house was ready to go. I was super excited to go out and find my first villager, and I was hoping that I would have some good luck. I went to tell Tom Nook the good news that someone would be moving in there soon, and he was just as excited as I was, and I went to go back and check the plot before heading off to an island. Oh, it does say sold. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. Wait! Why did someone move in already? I didn't get to find someone. Why is someone already there? Why did I not get to choose? Hello? How did they just sell it to someone? Who's Nate? I'm scared. I don't know who that is. Oh no. I feel like it's a duck. Ew, it's a gross bear. I don't want them. That's awful. Look at him. Look at his eyebrows. Why does he have green eyebrows? That's awful. No. I messed up and now I got this stupid bear. No, that's so sad. So as you can see, I was very, very disappointed that after all of the effort that I made into making this house, I ended up with Nate of all villagers. Today truly was a very unlucky day. I just can't. So that was a great place to wrap up, as I could just not deal with anything else happening to me that day. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it and I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below and feel free to leave a like or subscribe if you haven't already. It would really make my day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, friends!